welcome to another week of the Power of Positive Thinking. My name is Emily Whelan and I'm here to help you learn how to grow and develop a more positive mindset. And this week I have a lovely email from a lady called Julie, and she's kind of struggling at the minute, and she dropped me a quick line and she was asking for some advice. So Julie writes, "Dear Emily, congrats on the new baby and I really enjoy your weekly videos. Thank you so much, I'm glad you're enjoying them and I love to create them. I recently had a baby too and I'm really struggling with deadlines and having time to do it all. I started my online business so I could work from home and spend more time with my baby. I'm juggling a lot of balls such as customer deadlines, weekly newsletters, regular blog posts in relation to marketing content for my Facebook page and so on. I don't want to start turning new customers away so early in my business, but I'm so overwhelmed. Have you any tips?" Well, first of all, thanks again for writing in, and yes, I do have some tips for you. In fact, I've written out about 13 tips and I'm going to read them out to you now. So firstly, number one, determine what is paid work and what is not paid work. So that's really what's going to help you decide where you're going to focus your time on the most. So it's very easy to get distracted with all different areas of our business, especially if you're kind of a one-man show and you're having to juggle everything yourself, which sounds like you are. But start focusing more on the paid work and actually getting those deadlines done for your customers. Number two, who sets the deadlines, you or your customers? So are you setting unrealistic expectations for yourself? Are you putting time schedules on yourself that's just maybe not realistic right now? Or is it your actual customers? And if so, many of your customers probably have children themselves, and many of them are maybe even mums themselves and going to completely understand, pick up the phone, rather than sitting at home worrying about it, going round in circles, take action, pick up the phone, explain your situation. Maybe you can increase the deadline, you can get an extra few days, an extra week. Just look at your schedule. Number three, focus on the amount of really realistic time you actually need to complete all of these tasks. So, what time do you need to create for yourself? Do you need maybe an hour a day? Do you need maybe 2 hours? Do you need maybe just one day where you have maybe 3 or 4 hours bunched together? So number four, start creating solutions of how you can achieve this time. So if you've decided that, okay, I'm going to need 5 to 6 hours a week, maybe you can contact family or friends, or maybe there's a local creche, that can help support you, that can give you a little bit of respite so you can actually sit down and spend that time working on what you need to do for your business. So again, just start creating solutions and think about the people that can help support you. Number five, again, ask yourself, is this realistic? Do you have, maybe a creche nearby or your family nearby? Maybe you live in the middle of nowhere and it's just not going to be realistic for you right now. So just be realistic with these decisions as well. Number six, if you need to be honest with yourself. If this isn't going to be realistic for you, and you need to come up with maybe a plan B. So maybe just temporary for a while, so maybe for 3 or 4 months until you get yourself into more of a routine. I understand where you're coming from. I'm a new mum myself, so it is going to take time and you have to be realistic and just come up with a plan B for the time being until you get a better schedule going for yourself and your baby. Number seven, so your customers will understand. So say for example, you've decided, look, I don't want to turn customers away. You're obviously very cautious about that there, but if it's going to be unrealistic for you, and you might have to turn some of those customers away, but I know that sounds crazy, but just bear with me. If you have somebody else that maybe is doing something similar to you, maybe there's another business or somebody that that can take some of that work off your hands. And this can turn out to be a win-win situation for you, because if you pass business on to other businesses that you like, that and that you trust, it builds up rapport, and you have an opportunity to network with other businesses as well. So just remember, there's room for us all in the world here, and it's always a good idea to do that, because later down the line, they're going to appreciate that business. They're going to appreciate where you're coming from as well. They're going to be happy to go on new clients. But also they will return the favour down the line, if ever they're maybe getting a rush of clients. The first person they're going to pick up the phone to is you. So it's just an opportunity to build up a little bit of rapport with other businesses as well, while also giving yourself a little bit of a bit of respite. So number 8 is to hire a VA. Okay, so a VA is a virtual assistant. So maybe you have got some great content, some past blogs posts that could be revised and revamped and put back out there in a new way. So thinking about hiring a VA, you can actually go to a website called Fiverr.com, and that's Fiverr.com, and they have a host of virtual assistants that can do little jobs for you, and they have a whole section on online marketing, and they can cost as little as $5. So again, go and check that out. It's an amazing resource, and I've used it loads of times myself. Number 9, maybe lower your expectations a little bit, just temporarily. You have to factor in being a mother, being a new mom, and that's something that I had to do as well. So you just, don't put too many demands on yourself. Don't have big high expectations of yourself for now, just for the time being, until you get into a better, more structured routine. Number 10, so maybe think about Facebook Live. It's an amazing resource. Lots of people are doing it now. And if you find that you are having to write a lot of, what it sounds, you're doing newsletters, you're doing regular blog posts and things like that there, and marketing for your Facebook page and so on. So maybe a Facebook Live might be an option, rather than sitting down and spending maybe 2 or 3 hours writing up content. Maybe you could just do a quick 5-minute Facebook Live video. So that's just an option for you. Another one is number 11, and it's schedule. Schedule everything, get some automated systems set up in your business. So have schedule your Facebook post as well. Maybe on a Sunday you can think about what you're planning for the week. Just start putting more time into the planning so that you can, schedule everything up and you have more free time. Number 12, think of your strengths and start focusing on solutions. It's very easy to get caught up in the problems and worrying and getting yourself stressed out, but that's not going to solve anything. So think about the things that you're really good at, you're really quick at, you're really strong at, and everything else maybe you can delegate for now, or you can just park some of it for now. It's not going to be forever. It might just be for a few weeks, it might just be for a few months. It's not the end of the world, but focus on the things that you know you can do easily and effortlessly, and that you're going to enjoy doing, because it's about enjoying your business, and it's about enjoying the special time that you have with your baby as well. And number 13 is don't overcomplicate things, keep things simple. It's so easy to overcomplicate things, especially in our mind when we tend to get overwhelmed. So it sounds like you're very overwhelmed, so just take that out. I have an exercise on overwhelm where you just empty your head, empty your thoughts onto a blank sheet of paper, and just start prioritising what you actually really need to get done. And finally, I have one last step that I want to leave you with, and this is an action step that you can do. So I want you to create 5 more solutions yourself. So these are all solutions that I have come up with, but you need to think about your own business and your own life and your own situation. You might be surprised at what you might come up with. So and this is a great way of training your brain to start, thinking more on creating solutions rather than ruminating over problems. So come up with 5 more solutions that is going to help you out. So I've given you 13 ideas already to get those creative juices going. I hope you found this helpful. And so thank you again for writing in to me, and that's it for now. Again, I'd love to hear from anybody else out there that has maybe a similar situation. Please comment in the comment section below. I'll be back next week with another training video. Sign up to my newsletter, visit www.emilywhelancoaching.com. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week. Bye bye for now. Oh, no.